of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Albuquerque taking on the Cardinals of Chicago. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go, here we go. Timberwolf. Check, smash.
And motion left goes a tight end. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's James. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run it with James. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I haven't been a corner that's worth this salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Powell ran it last time. Now he's going to throw it.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Mavericks, 60.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Gets around him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Say, hey. Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Got it. Ready.
2nd down and a yard.
The slot man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Oh, look at the juke. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And now an audible here into something else.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Get it. Alert. Alert.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Viking 18.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got a little date. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
4th down, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Riggs.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
60, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 79 Broncos. Street. 19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go now.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
60 Bison. Warriors 70. 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw again. Right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Borregales now on for the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But that's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Thunderbirds come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. Howell throwing for it. And he's brought down. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And Howell will throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down, Howell to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Lions.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cards are an extra point away from going up by 30. Borregales now on for the point after.
And the lead is now an even 30.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this would...
Down the numbers! There he goes! And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14.
60 Maverick, 6. Hey, grab. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 14. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Set, hurt. 60 Bobcat, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check, check. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
19.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Let's go now.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Inside the 20.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Borregales now on for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard. Here's Howell.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Cup 19. Cup 19 Lions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 6.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Thunderbirds get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
60 Maverick.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. George Kittle, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. Look at the big man rumble. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Borregales now on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Powell. And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A little juke. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check, smash, check.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Here we go. Start.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, set. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
On the ready.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just